listen, don't make this worse than it is.
I know.
Somebody needed to call the police if they were breaking into their house, right?
They did. The cops came 5 minutes after.
Did you call the police?
The girl that was in my
Did
house
you
called.
call the police?
My next door neighbor called the police.
Ah,
I was trying to.
did your kids call the police?
They were in shock. They didn't know any of these people. They didn't know any of these people. I mean, I can't believe that you're saying that you don't know what 17 and 18-year-old kids are doing nowadays. They don't care.
Mr.
They
Todora.
don't care.
Mr. Todora.
Yeah, all right.
I could tell you stories that you wouldn't even comprehend.
I get it. I'm learning.
Don't tell me that I don't know what's going on out there, but your story does not make sense. That 30 to 50 people just started congregating in your house without permission, without your knowledge, without your kids' knowledge, and they're playing beer pong, and having bottles of vodka. You're making it kind of worse for yourself because you're not accepting any responsibility.
I accepted all the responsibility.
Mr. Todora pled guilty of open house party. The agreement was that it would be taken under section 771.1, the length of time to be in the court's discretion. Today's the date scheduled for sentencing. Anything you would like to say?
Yeah, sure. Mr. Tador has been employed at Ford Motor Company for 29 years, and he has indicated to me that he is able to pay the fines and costs today.
Okay, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Todora, why were you doing this, Mr. Todora?
It was a bad day on May 10th.
I'm sorry?
It was just a bad day on May 10th.
I know, but you had 50 kids that were drinking at your house. What if one of them gets
It
drunk?
only happened 10 minutes. I mean, it was not a party that I had 35 people show up in 10 minutes. And not one of them knew who I was.
Some teenagers had a notification set, and I don't know,
You don't authorize your kids to have parties, drinking parties at your house with minors, do
No,
you?
that's not how it happened. I
Well,
mean, I had 30 kids on my sidewalk and not one of them knew who I was or anybody in
Did
the
you
house.
tell them, you better get out of my house, you're drinking, it's,
Yes, they looked at me and didn't know who I was and was the rudest people I've ever met. And they were exactly the same way to the police officer. He lined them up on all my sidewalk and not one of them was from Woodhaven and not one of them knew who any of us was in the house.
well, if they're rude people,
They were coming through the backyard, they were jumping fences. There were 3 cars with 35 people. It all happened. I mean, if it was a party for 2 hours, I would have had the cops called a long time ago. I mean, it was just shock and awe, seriously.
your kids invited some people over.
All 30 of those people didn't even know who my kids were. Didn't know anybody from the party.
You mean they all just decided we're gonna go up and drink at this house with nobody inviting them? They were in there illegally? Come on.
They came in through the side, they came in through the
I
back.
know, but
guess
somebody invited them, whether your kids invited 4 kids or 2 kids or 20 kids or 30 kids, somebody invited those kids over there. They didn't
According
just,
to the police report showed that none of those kids knew who we were or had the address. They showed up to a friend's location, but none of them, they were lined up on my sidewalk. One person from Woodhaven, and
they were hiding in the back room, according to the police report.
yeah,
You had bottles of vodka in there. They were playing beer pong. Somebody let the kids in. They didn't break into the house and start playing beer pong and bring bottles of vodka with them.
sorry, I'm just telling you what
You
happened.
keep interrupting me, too. That isn't good. 6 months probation under 771.1. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law. You change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. I'm going to order that you serve 2 days of community service. You have to have that complete by September the 10th. Okay? 16 hours community service by September the 10th. You're gonna pay $100 in fines, $100 in costs, $75 victim's rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $120 in probation fees, $40 in attorney fees. Everything included here amounts to $485. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. If you're compliant, at the end of 6 months, you come back. I'll be more than happy to dismiss this case on motion of the prosecutor. We're going to give you a review hearing date. You're going to go down the hall, pay your fines. Then you're going to go over to probation where they will instruct you. Do you understand everything?
Yes.
All right. Give me a date in mid-January.
January 14th.
At 8:30 in the morning, sir. January 14th at 8:30 in the morning. You come back. If you're compliant, the case will be dismissed. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
All right. Any questions at all, Ms. Patillo?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions, sir? All right. Probation will instruct you. Go down, pay your fines, pick up your notice, don't lose it, and then go meet with probation. Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm going to real quick take this one. Don't go anywhere though. Stevens Disposal and Recycle 25B148990 A and B. Your appearance?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Jeff Osmond on behalf of Stevens Disposal.
You have the right to a lawyer on this. One of these is a misdemeanor, the vicious act. So would you like a lawyer to represent you on this?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to formally arraign you and then I'll let you go talk to the prosecutor. It is alleged that on June 28th of 25 at 9 p.m. that you were the owner of a dog that committed a vicious act on Pine Drive near Oakcrest in Brownstown. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to $500 in fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. That's count one. The other two are dog roaming at large. That's a civil infraction, and no dog license. That is a civil infraction. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign an advice of rights and read and understand the rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Do you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes.
Then or a not guilty plea.
Not guilty.
I'm going to send you to the prosecutor. I'm going to give you, can you tell me what kind of a dog this is?
She is a border collie and Rhodesian Ridgeback. She's 55 pounds, medium.
Okay. I'm going to give you a personal bond, $500. Here are your bond conditions. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with the victim of the dog bite. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email, or communicate with that individual or have anybody else do any of those things for you or on your behalf. No contact with prosecution, witnesses. Dog to remain, listen very carefully to this, in a fenced-in yard, your home, or on a leash and equipped with a muzzle, okay, and equipped with a muzzle and accompanied by you or another suitable adult. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I mean, somebody over 18 that can control the dog, okay? I'm going to send you to the prosecutor. You can speak with her. And then either way, you're going to come back in here and speak with me, okay? Any questions? Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes. Timothy Sean Walsh, 25B148654A and B. Could I have Crystal Wren seated at the table, my right, your left? Crystal Wren over here at the table, my right, your left. Sir, your name?
Jim Walsh.
You're charged with driving on a suspended. We adjourn this until today. Did you talk to the prosecutor yet?
Today, no.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that. Do you want a lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay, you go in and you're gonna speak with the prosecutor, all right? The township attorney. And then either way after that, you're coming back in front of me, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you can go right out in the hallway. Thanks. People against Ren, Crystal, Denisha, Ren, 25B148897 A, B, and C. Your name?
Crystal Ray.
You're charged with driving on a suspended, expired plate and no proof of insurance, and you have the right to a lawyer. Would you like a lawyer? I'll go ahead and arraign you and let you speak to the prosecutor then. It is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle on Telegraph near Illinois in Brownstown on July the 6th of 25 with a suspended license that is a misdemeanor punishable by up to $500 in fines, 93 days jail costs, or all of those in 2 points. You understand that?
Yes.
You're also charged with expired plate and no proof of insurance. Those are 0-point civil infractions. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form here?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes.
I'm entering a not guilty plea. $500 personal bond. You don't have to post any money. But here are your bond conditions. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
I did have insurance.
You go, no, that's, you talk to the prosecutor about that, okay? Good luck. Either way, you're coming back in front of me. Can you come on in here, please?
I can, Judge.
Thanks. People against Robert Thomas Boyd, 25B82557. Your name?
Robert Thomas Boyd.
All right. Mr. Boyd, you have the right to an attorney. I'll be happy to give you one at public expense if you would like one. Would you like a lawyer?
No, thank you.
Miss Foley Carter, your name, please?
Caitlin Fuller, Crime from Brownstown Township. I do have the ordinance if you want to know, so you have to grab them.
Right, please. I need an order. Probation. Good morning, your name?
Rockers on behalf of Brownstown Township.
All right. Did you go out and look?
Yeah, there's no change.
Floyd. Mr. Boyd. You're gonna force me to do something that I don't wanna do. You're not gonna make me lock you up, are you?
I hope not.
Well, come on, you cannot have a dump sitting there in a township. It's a dump.
I've been working on it.
You have not been working on it. We were just out there.
And I've worked at it.
Well, what did you do since I went out and looked at the property back on July the 16th? Tell me what you've done.
Okay.
Come on, be specific now. I've got the ordinance officer sitting here.
Cut more brush down,
Where?
on the side yard.
What are you? Side yard. Where are the vehicles? They still there?
Yes,
The
sir.
boat,
They don't-
the trailer,
they don't
the
have a
garage.
report over at my mechanic right now. I've called him twice and tried to get it over there to him, but he don't have a report right now. I'll call him again today when I get out of here.
Mr. Boyd. They've warned you before. You've known about this case since at least the middle of April. This is the end of July. I don't know what I gotta do.
I'm working on it.
You're not working on it. It'll take you 42 years to get this place in the shape that it needs to be. At the pace that you're operating.
I'll work days.
Listen, I don't care if you have to hire contractors. The place is a dump.
I've tried to get help. I've tried to hire help.
Mr. Boyd,
Nobody wants to work. Willing to pay them $10 an hour a day.
$10 an hour. No wonder they're not willing to work.
Well, I make minimum wage. I work for it.
You're not gonna find anybody to come over there and deal with that mess for $10 an hour.
Well, they have to work with me, but it's,
Where do you work?
I work for, Motor City Solutions. I'm a test driver for Ford products.
This is just, this one request in your, did you send this to Mr. Boyd?
I did, Your Honor.
You got winter boat storage is only permitted on residential waterfront surfaces pursuant to your code 13.09.
Right, that's just to ensure that the boat doesn't remain there over the winter.
It's a dangerous structure to begin with.
Yes, sir, they've done a number on it.
Who's they? Who parked the vehicles there? Who parked the boat there? Who let the garage go to the point that it's dilapidated and needs to be taken down? Come on.
They tore it up.
I don't know what you're saying. You told me this when I was out there. I don't want to hear it at this point.
I mean, you saw the windows were knocked out of it. You saw the door was tore off. I didn't do that. The door was tore off my tool trailer. I'm missing.
I have a feeling once I order this, you're not going to do anything.
I work on it every day I can.
Come on.
Really?
No, you don't. No, I don't believe you. You're not being truthful.
I am being truthful. It's rained a lot of days.
You told me that too.
Yes, sir. It's rained a lot this week. It's gonna rain today.
Is it? Okay, Sonny Elliott.
Pardon?
Didn't it rain Sunday, right? Or Monday? Did it rain Sunday?
Rain Monday.
I know. Did it rain Sunday? No. Did it rain Saturday? No.
Yeah, it did.
Did it rain Saturday? I wasn't here. Some,
It's rained a lot.
Mr. Boyd,
Saturday, we had, all them big thunderstorms come through.
all right. Listen, I've heard enough. I don't want to hear any more excuses.
Can't help the rain.
Mr. Boyd, I don't want to hear it.
Give me more time and I'm, Rob can keep an eye on me. I'll work on whatever he wants me to work on first.
Anything else? Anything else?
No, sir.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor, the people will just rely on it, it's not random.
Do you have any objection to any of these items that they're requesting in their sentencing memorandum?
Pardon?
They sent you this sentencing memorandum. Did you
Oh,
read it?
yeah. I saw that.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I got that on Monday.
Okay. Do you have any objection to following all these rules?
Yeah, as best I understand them, yes.
Listen to my question. Do you have an objection to complying with all these items that they're asking me to order?
No.
I don't know how in the world. I'm going to talk about a mechanism for timeliness. And I got to tell you, I don't want to hear any more about the rain. Okay? That is just six months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance of any unit of government. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. I'm not going to copy all of this. I'm going to put it in an order. Amy, you can tell probation. Here are the conditions. All vehicles parked on the property must be located on a concrete or asphalt driveway surface. They have to be licensed.
I have a stone drive.
I don't want to hear it. I'm going to tell you what, I'm telling you, it has to be on a concrete or asphalt surface. It has to be licensed, and the vehicles have to be operable. Any vehicles that are not operable have to be stored inside an enclosed building or removed from the property. I don't think you have an enclosed building that's going to accommodate all the vehicles you have there. So you got to get them off the property if they're inoperable. Any recreational vehicles such as your boat, anything else must be operable, licensed, and registered to you or the occupant of the property. You have to have any recreational vehicle stored on a hard or pervious concrete, asphalt, permeable, grass pavers, or gravel surface. They must be used for their intended purpose and not as storage. So you can't just have a boat in there and throw a bunch of junk in there. All non-permitted accessory structures have to be removed. You do not live on a residential waterfront surface, so winter boat storage will not be permitted on that property. The garage must be torn down and removed, and any excavation thereunder filled to grade level. Did I sufficiently cover that one? I think I did.
I think so, Your Honor.
Junk, trash, rubbish, tarps, anything that creates rodent harborage or refuse of any kind needs to be removed. Okay?
Okay,
Junk includes parts of machinery or motor vehicles, unused stoves or other appliances stored in the open, remnants of wood, metal, or any other material or other cast off material of any kind. Weeds, grass, and undergrowth must be cut and maintained so as not to be higher than 8 inches pursuant to ordinance. You are to allow township officials on your property for a compliance inspection, at least weekly or more. Now, I want to know about a timetable here. This is only 6 months and I want this done quickly. Sir, you seem like a nice man, but you cannot have that kind of junkyard in the middle of the township. You can't. Well, I know you say you understand, but you're not moving. You gotta move.
I feel like I have been moving. I don't have a whole lot of time after work.
I don't know what to tell you. That property did not reach that level of sloppiness, junkness, whatever you want to call it, overnight. I would have to say it's taken years. You got to move. Now, Tabitha, type up everything on there, and you're going to attach it to this. Now, let's set timetables. If you guys have any ideas, can you help me with this? What do you want out of there first?
Probably garage.
Yeah, the road and harborage, that type of stuff is probably the biggest hindrance or, the biggest complaint from the township is the road and harborage, which includes trailers and the garage. I mean, there's trailers that we didn't even see that, behind in the brush.
Why don't you get your sons to help you?
Pardon?
Why don't you get your sons to help you? You said you had 2 sons last time, did you not?
He's working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. My other son works up the other side of 15 Mile Road.
How are you gonna get the garage torn down?
That's my main goal, to go.
Well, I need it done now. How long is it gonna take you?
I don't know, I gotta see about getting a junk trailer and,
Well, I know, but I want a timetable.
well,
I'm giving it until September 1st to have the garage removed.
how about Christmas?
No. Christmas,
Might have to end up doing it myself.
sir. I don't think you're understanding. Christmas. This is the problem, you're procrastinating. September 15th, I want it down. We're sending a review hearing date, Amy. I need a review hearing date, garage to be removed by September 15th. I don't care how you do it, who you hire, who helps you, who doesn't help you. I want it done by then. I'm not going to worry about the excavation levels at that point, but by September 15th, give me a review hearing date, please, right on my first docket day after September 15th with Brownstown.
September 24th at 8:30.
Did she say December?
September.
December?
And then when you come in that at the time, now I'm not saying you shouldn't be working on other things either. But I want that garage down by September 15th. So you're gonna put that in the order. All vehicles How are you gonna do this? How are you gonna do this? You're gonna have to get rid of those vehicles.
I'll find a place for 'em.
Order, you include this, order pertaining to vehicles must be complied with by October 1st. Do you understand?
Sure.
We'll send you this order. You're gonna pay fines of $200, costs of $100, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. I'm not looking at making you go broke here. $545 is your total, including its probation fees. We're gonna give them a review hearing date in 6 months also. So prosecutorial review hearing date will take place should be mid-January.
January 14th.
January 14th, 26 at 8:30. I cannot repeat enough. I think you're a very nice man. So I want to print out a review hearing for September 24 at 8:30. Review date, January 14 at 26 at 8:30. And John, when you go over probation, I want them to schedule an appointment for him to come and see them because I have to type up this order. Okay? Anything else you want me to do or asking me to do?
No, Your Honor, I think it's unpermissible.
I'm just going to give you until January 1st to pay all your fines. Okay? Actually, I'm going to make it December 20th of 25. You have to pay all your fines by then. You go down, get your printed notices. You're going to go over to probation. They'll tell you when you have to come back. I have to have an order typed up. I need to file that.
Your Honor, with my job, I have to deliver cars to Ohio.
Yeah, you could, I told you at the time of the bond, but thank you for bringing that up. You can leave the state for employment purposes, okay?
Thank you.
Can leave state for employment purposes. Now, I want to make sure that you're not going to go out of here, leave this building, and forget about everything I just said.
No, sir. I have that paper at home.
Okay? Let's get started. Good luck. If you violate your status 771, I'm taking this under 771.1. Case will be dismissed if you're compliant. If you're not, conviction will enter and you're subject to a 90-day jail term. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You're not going to make me do that, are you?
I hope not.
Well, I don't want there to be hopes. You got to get moving, sir. I've heard enough about rain. Good luck.
Thank you.
Joshua Jordan Lazarick,
Ready.
255-415-022. Good morning, Mr. Bulahanis.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Greg Bulahanis, P36431, on behalf of Mr. Lazare.
Mr. Lazarick, your name, sir?
Joshua Jordan,
Lazarick, okay. All right, so for purposes of arraignment, does he stand mute and wait for him?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
So I will enter a not guilty plea, and now there's going to be a plea to operating while impaired. I actually have a B file, another file, I should say, 25002, ticket number I-415.
He's completely responsible for the PBT refusal as well.
Right. Okay, so is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You hesitated. You sure?
Yes.
If you plead guilty to operating while impaired and responsible to PBT refusal, I'm going to dismiss the operating while intoxicated on motion of the prosecutor. The possible penalties on this charge are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all those, 4 points, will be added to your traffic record. Your license will be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. You understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. To the charge operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Sure. How do you plead to the charge of operating while visibly impaired?
Guilty.
On May 30 of 25 at 8:15 PM, were you operating a motor vehicle on Meridian near Grosio Parkway in Grosio?
Yes.
Did you drink alcohol prior to that? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
Yes, mixed drinks and roughly around 5 or 6,
What kind of mixed drinks?
vodka and lemonade.
And was your ability to operate that vehicle impaired because of the consumption of the alcohol?
Yes.
In what way? Why were you pulled over by the police?
He was unable to maintain his lane.
Is that right? You were crossing the center line, is that true? Or driving onto the over the fog line?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you think you did that at least in part because of your alcohol consumption?
Yes.
Was this a breathalyzer or a blood test?
Breathalyzer, Your Honor.
And what were the results?
0.21 and 0.22, I think.
And you so stipulate that was an accurate plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Accurate reading for purposes of the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea made voluntarily and understandingly. The plea is accepted. I'm going to dismiss the OWI and to the charge PBT refusal, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
Okay, I'll accept that plea. We're gonna defer the sentence on that. I'm gonna have it at the same time as I have the operating while impaired. I'm gonna give you a $1,000 personal bond. You don't have to post any money, but you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. I'm gonna order that you attend AANA at least twice a week, and that's gonna be in person. We're gonna give you a form. Every time you go, you have to have the form signed. Every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you to evidence that you've been attending. So you want to make sure you get that signed. Don't lose it. Don't let your dog eat it. Anything else that I've heard over the last 30 years. Okay? Do you understand everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where does he work, counsel?
DTE, and he is attending counseling, Your Honor.
Bernie Ball.
No,
Okay.
he's suffering from depression. He has a counselor that has been seeing for the last couple of months. Is that correct, sir?
I've been seeing a therapist for the last couple of years. There's,
Okay.
roughly about 6 months after he moved, and then I got back in touch with him. I've been seeing him every other week. I also see some help through the VA.
Good. So you were in the service?
He's honorably discharged after 9.5 years.
In what branch?
Rank Corps, Your Honor.
Congratulations. Thank you for your service.
And
I mean that. My father was in the Marine Corps. He's a major and I have the highest admiration for anybody in the military. So let's get you back on track. You can do this. We'll give you a sentence date. And I will have you're going to be screened and assessed today. You'll come back for sentencing, okay? Mr. Boulohanis, make sure if you don't have an AA verification sheet, grab one from my court officer when he returns here.
Yeah,
We
we
need an
can,
AA sheet. Give me a sentence date, Lisa, or Amy, rather.
August 27th at 8:30.
If you, counsel?
1 second.
Sure.
I can't do that, 8:30.
Okay, we'll do another day. I don't need this.
We can do the 13th. I'm sorry, Judge.
I don't really need it to be on a Trenton day, or Rosio day rather. There's no restitution, there's no accident, so we can set whatever date. I can do a Monday if you want, whatever you want, Amy. Yeah, I work for you. Are you good the 13th?
Or the 14th.
Okay, hold on 1 second. 1 second. August 13th, August 13th. The 13th, I have 2 cases. You said or the 14th?
Yeah, we can do the 14th.
August 14th is good.
Whoever has that phone's gotta shut it off and get out of the courtroom.
Folks, you gotta take your phones out of here, please. We have signs all over the building.
Do you want that, in person or Zoom?
I don't care, as long as you're in the same location.
Yeah, I'm always with my client.
Yeah, I don't care. If you want to do it in your office, I'm fine. It's with
At 8:30 a.m.
August 14th, 8:30.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, if we can do it, that'd be great.
That's fine.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good day.
You want to see the probation officer right now?
I do. You're gonna be screened and assessed. You're gonna fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed, okay?
Thank you so much, Rob.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Jeff. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Mexicat. Tyler James Mexicat, 25B1487048 and B. Your name?
Tyler James Mexicat.
So you're charged with possession of a concealed weapon and possession or use of a controlled substance. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll set you up with a lawyer. And then you also have another file here, 23R513044. That is a Rockwood case. Is Rockwood here today, Amy?
No, Rockwood is not here. I think that was a warrant cancellation.
Yeah, we'll give that to the lawyer. Where you been? You're supposed to be here in 2023. What happened?
I honestly don't even remember that.
You know what the title of my book's gonna be? Don't tell the judge I forgot. Okay? And that's gonna be the title of my book. Go talk to a lawyer, then come on back in here, okay? See you back here in a few, Mr. Mexicat. Barnier. Brianna Ray Barnier, 25B1486694, A and B. Your name? Is that your phone? Is that your phone or your mom's? Fraudulent schemes and contributing to delinquency of a minor. You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one? I'll set you up with one, okay? Go out in the hallway, get your, you meet with the lawyer will meet with the prosecutor, and we'll go from there. Tabitha. Don't forget to type that as soon as we get off. Okay. Thanks. Melnowski. Joel Dean Melnowski, file number 25B148750. How you doing, Mr. Melnowski? Your name? You're charged with a super drunk violation, which is punishable by up to 6 months in jail. You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one? Okay, we'll set you up with an attorney. All right, good luck. Who is our lawyers today? Here's one for an attorney. Thanks.
Yep.
Do you have anything else down there? Morning, Mr. Teal.
Good morning,
Good morning,
Judge.
Strawberry. Good
Morning.
thing. John Earl Davis, 25W39200, A and B.
Good morning, Judge. We happen to you on behalf of Mr. Davis, say your full name for the board.
John T. Davis,
All right, so we're gonna adjourn this one last time, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, I'll go ahead and adjourn it out a couple weeks, Lisa. I mean, Lisa's not here today, Amy.
Judge, could you do 30 days, only because he has to go.
How many does he have to clear?
Quite a few.
Where do you work? How's he gonna come up with all the
He's
money?
indicated to me that he has the money to pay everything, so he's just gonna.
I'll give you 4 weeks. Don't ask again, though, okay? All right, give me 4 weeks out, Amy.
September 3rd. At 9 o'clock.
I don't have one at the end of August.
Well, this is a Woodhaven case, it looks like, so.
Okay, good enough. September 3rd at 9 a.m. Set for trial if not resolved. Listen, if it's not resolved, then I'm gonna have to set it for trial. Do you understand that? So I'm giving you about 5 weeks, so you go take care of that, all right?
Okay.
All right, any questions? Go right down the hall, we'll give you a notice. Good luck. September 3rd, 9 o'clock. Randy Allen Tedora, 25B. Thank you. 148572. I don't see where she took any action. Can you call her in, please? You're gonna plead responsible to overweight. You're authorized to enter into that plea on behalf of the company with agreed upon fines and costs of $2,000, true?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did she do with the other one? She doesn't have any,
The other one, the defective equipment was, I believe, was gonna be dismissed, and we did the overweight for 2,000, and I was gonna ask for 30 days to pay.
okay, let me just get her in here real quick. Your name? You didn't take any action. You didn't write down. Are you dismissing the defective equipment? Would you write that on the stip form, please? To the charge of overweight, Mr. Osmond, responsible or not responsible on behalf of the company?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted, $2,000, paid by August the 30. I'm dismissing on motion to prosecutor the defective equipment. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks a lot. Okay. Mackenzie Goff. Mackenzie Lynn Goff, 25B148638. This is A and C.
Good morning, Judge Deanna Petito on behalf of Ms. Dawn Sager, filling for the court.
Oh, wait a minute. You gotta go. Okay, you gotta go a lot louder than that.
Mackenzie Ball.
Can I have the victims up here, please? Come on up.
Financial situation and disability, Your Honor.
Mr. Farrell,
Yes,
what do you think a judge would think about somebody who hasn't taken care of a 2011 case?
sir, I was not notified. I moved out 2015 and there was no notifications. I had the same problem when Paul Mendel was the agent for the township too.
All right, so he's gonna plead guilty with the plea to be under 7.7 and 1.1 for 3 months, right?
That is correct, Your Honor, with the conditions for him to finish cleaning.
Comply with all township ordinances and permit township officials entry compliance inspection, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, sir, is that what you want to do?
Yes,
If you plead guilty here, that's, I'll take it under section 771.1 for 3 months. The possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. All set terms and conditions. If you're compliant, the case will be dismissed at the end of 3 months. Also, as part of this agreement, I'm going to dismiss those 3 cases we just talked about. And then you're going to have to deal with the show causes on 23B 76671 and 23B 82267. It looks like you owe 207 and 213 respectively for a total of 420 on those. Do you understand everything I just said?
yes, I do.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. You have the right to question their witnesses, bring in your own, use the subpoena powers of court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes,
All right, hand me an order, please, probation order. All right. Do you have any questions before I ask you how you plead, sir?
Not really, just, how can I comply with something when I've not been notified of it?
Well, you can comply now. Now you know, right?
Well, yeah, but
Donnelly, sir?
Mr. Farrell.
Hang on a second. Do you live on Donnelly?
no, I own the property on Donnelly. I live in Adrian.
Well, look, I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
Well, how can you comply with something when you're not knowledgeable of it?
Mr. Farrell,
Yes, sir.
let me let you in on a secret. I'm just the impartial arbiter here. I'm not about to engage in an argument with you.
Okay, I don't want to argue.
Well, you kind of do. You want to argue. How can I comply with something if I don't know? I don't know what to tell you. They sent it to that address. Did you tell the township where you lived?
I changed my address with the post office,
Well, how long ago?
2015.
You think that's still in effect?
I don't know how long. I don't work for the post office. I don't know how long it works.
Well, if they sent it to your address and the postal forwarding is still going on, you should have received it, right?
Well, I have not received anything.
Well, then maybe you need to go back and you need to make another forwarding change with the post office. I don't know. I don't work for the postal service, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
I agree. I don't work for them either, but
Do you want to keep arguing, so I'm going to pass this case and do it another day, or are we going to
Your
be
Honor,
able
if
to
I
take care
may
of this?
just have 5 seconds to speak with my client. Mr. Farrell, I had a conversation with
You seem
prior to going on the
cantankerous
record.
here, and I'm not going to put up with that nonsense. If you want to come in here in person next time, we'll have this conversation face to face. I'm not going to argue with you.
I just want to get this over with so I can move on.
Well, then don't start chirping at me, or I'm going to adjourn this, and you're going to get to drive in here from Adrian or Timbuktu, wherever you are. You got it?
Yes.
Are you
Yes,
ready?
I'll take the guilty plea.
Are you ready to proceed, Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Do you understand everything I've said so far?
Yes.
You understand if you plead guilty, we're not going to have a trial. You're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes.
By the way, how did you find out about this case now?
I got a phone call from the township agent. He identified himself as a Brownstown Township police officer.
When did you receive that call?
That was back in January. He asked me, had I received his letters? I told him I have not received any letters. I didn't know anything, and he wouldn't identify what the letters were about, so I had no way of knowing.
Just so you know, if he called you back in January, you didn't show up on this case until you must have hired Mr. Bogard.
Well,
And
there was a Michigan State police officer delivered.
Mr. Farrell, please stop talking right now. Just let the judge talk. Stop interrupting.
There was a Michigan State police officer delivered a summons to the Brownstown home.
Mr. Farrell, stop talking.
Okay.
You understand all your rights?
Yes.
Understand if you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights?
Yes.
To the charge violation of the anti-blight ordinance, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Do you own the property at 22341 Donley in Brownstown Township?
Yes, I do.
Did you own the property there on March 19 of 24?
Yes.
Does anybody else occupy that residence?
My daughter.
And do you agree that as of that date, that you violated the anti-blight ordinance as the owner of the property by allowing, or at least there was in the rear yard, piles of trash?
Not trash, sir. It was automotive motors and transmissions.
All right. And do you agree that that was in violation of the ordinance that you're charged with?
I suppose so.
Mr. Farrell, it's yes or no. I'm not gonna do this again.
Yes.
Stop arguing.
Did you say yes, sir?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
You're not on probation or parole?
No.
I'm going to accept your plea to that charge. I'm going to dismiss 11B 65206, 23B 814381, 11B 65205. Do you have a good relationship with your daughter? I mean, if she got the letter that was addressed to you, wouldn't she have called you and said, hey, Dad, you got a letter here?
Yes, she would have.
So they just must have mailed it to Arkansas somewhere.
I don't know where.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. And part of this agreement is it's going to be taken under 771.1 so that if you comply with this, the case will be dismissed. You understand that, right?
Yes.
And you understand also the terms are that you have to comply with the township ordinances and permit township officials on the property for a compliance inspection?
Yes.
You agree to that?
Yes.
And you're going to advise your daughter of that, right?
Yes, I will. Are they going to contact me prior to showing up? So, you know, because she's got a big dog there and I don't want anybody getting hurt.
Let me call in Caitlin, please. Let's make sure of that. Good morning. Your name?
Caitlin Coley-Turner, Bradstone Township.
I'm ready to go ahead and sentence. He says he's got a big dog. He's requesting that before the officials enter the property that they call him. I'm going to have him give you his phone number now. And then you can coordinate whenever they're going to go out there, okay? Can you give that to her, sir?
Yes. 734-991-5130.
Thank you.
All right, so that's the way we'll do it. I'm ready for sentencing if you are.
Your Honor, I have no issues with sentencing. If I may have a cue on behalf of Mr.
Sure.
Farrell briefly. Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, my conversations with the prosecution here, obviously all interested parties are interested in having this property cleaned up. It's my understanding that the recommendation here was to have this taken under 7.1 for a period of 3 months to give Mr. Farrell the opportunity to continue to make improvements on that property. It's my understanding that Mr. Farrell, at the conclusion of this, would like to sell that property and be able to move on from this point. I did explain that to the prosecution. So he is going to be compliant with this probation status, also will be compliant with the city ordinances in order for him to be able to sell this property. The biggest thing here.
How long is it going to take?
To clean the property?
Yes.
It's my understanding a dumpster was delivered to that address here today or is being delivered to that address here today in order for them to continue to finish.
So if I order him to do it by August 31, is that reasonable?
I would believe it would be reasonable, Your Honor. And the only reason why I say I believe is because he relies on his son to do it over the weekend. His son does work full time. Mr. Farrell is completely disabled. He did serve in the military. He is disabled partially from that. He is legally blind. He doesn't have the ability to do it himself. So everything has to either come from the help of family. It doesn't always happen, or he has to hire it out. Mr. Farrell is on a limited fixed income. So that is part of the issue with paying fines and costs. He doesn't have the ability to generate more income than what he gets on a monthly basis. And when he gets on a monthly basis is very limited. So Your Honor, I'm just asking the court to take that into consideration. I know this matter's been open for a while. I know that sometimes things are harder than it needs to be, but we are asking the court to take that into consideration so that way the property can be cleaned up, it can be sold, Mr. Farrell can make some money from it, and pay his fines and costs as well. He understands that things have to be paid, just doesn't have the ability to pay everything immediately or a large sum of money, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Farrell, anything you would like to say?
No.
All right, I'm gonna jump over to the civil infractions. This is 23B 76671. Yeah, I'm not even gonna address it. I think he agrees he owes the money, right?
Right,
You're gonna pay $75 per month beginning August 10th until that one's paid in full. And then you're gonna pay on 23B 82267, $75 per month after fines and costs paid on 23B 76671. So you're gonna pay on 7/1 first, 6/7/1 first. You're gonna pay on 6/7 next. And then I'm just gonna fine you $100, costs $100, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 60 in probation fees, $385. I'm gonna place you on probation for 3 months on this misdemeanor under 7/7/1, properties to be cleaned up and in compliance with township ordinances by August 31 of this year. You're to comply with all township ordinances and permit township officials to enter the property for compliance inspection. So that's pretty simple. Again, you cannot leave the state without consent. You can't violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We're going to give you a review hearing date. You have to report to probation as directed. I'm going to give you a review hearing date. You show up in 3 months. I will give you all the way until the day before the review hearing date. I'm questioning how he's gonna pay all that, but he's gonna have to figure out something, okay? What's a review hearing date on this in 3 months? Make it as long as you can. Like, do you have October 28th or something like that, Amy?
You've got October 22nd with Brownstown, or you could cross over on the 29th with Judge Husson.
October 29th of 25 at 8:30 will be your review hearing date, okay, sir? I'm gonna give you until October 27th to pay all of your fines on that case. So you owe $385, maybe you can walk him through this. You pay that by October 27th, he has to pay that on the misdemeanor, and then I set up the payment plans of $75 per month on the other. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for appeal purposes. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, I just don't know. I'm not gonna be able to pay that much money. I don't have that.
Well, I'm gonna have to extend probation then. I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't have the money on any one of these due dates, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension, but I can't discharge you from probation and dismiss the case if you haven't paid your fines. If we need to make it longer, I'll do that.
It's just causing a severe financial hardship, sir.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, is there some way that, I can show that I cannot afford to pay this?
I'll extend the probation, sir. I went as light as I can go here. Really, the $75 victims' rights and $50 justice assessment, that's mandatory by law. I went as light as I can. I can't go any better than this.
So what is the total on the fines?
You owe $385 on the misdemeanor, and you owe $207 and $213 on the civil infractions respectively.
All right, there's no way that I can meet that in that time frame.
Okay, you want me to extend your probation for a year? I can do that.
I'm struggling right now.
I'll tell you what, I'll make this probation 1 year. We'll make it 1 year, and I'll only charge him probation fees for 3 months. I'll do that. I know.
Your Honor, if he has the ability to pay it off or comes up with the money.
Yes, I'll discharge him.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Give me a new date before July of 25, Amy. 6 rather. 26. So I want to be clear about that. I will be glad to discharge you if you can come up with the money before then. I can't do better than this.
All right,
June 24th.
I'm sorry?
June 24th?
June 24th of 26 at 8:30 in the morning. If you said you're going to sell your house, if you're going to sell your house, you should have plenty of money to pay these.
That don't happen overnight though, sir.
I just gave you 10 months. I don't know what to tell you. You just want to argue with me.
No, I will do.
Can I let you in on a secret? When they quadruple my salary, maybe, just maybe, I'll argue with people. I do not deserve to be argued with. I've maintained my patience with you. I'm not going to argue with you anymore. Do whatever you got to do, okay? If you need more time on these, you call the court. I'll be happy to go on Zoom with you and give you an extension. Best of luck. Thank you. People against Timothy Sean Walsh, 25B1486554A and B.
The total again? Total price?
Jesus. I don't know what to tell you. I told you 213 and 207 is 420 plus, what did I say? 360? 420 plus. $385. You owe $805. Good luck.
Okay. I'll do what I
Timothy
can.
Sean Walsh, 25B1486554A and B. Your name, sir?
Tim Walsh.
Okay, so you're going to plead to allow an unlicensed driver to drive and distracted driving causing an accident with the understanding that the driving on a suspended will be dismissed.
Sometimes a courtroom isn't just about punishment. It's about deciding whether someone deserves one final chance. In this case, Renee Payne stood before the judge after pleading guilty to evading arrest with a vehicle. There was no plea agreement between the prosecution and the defense, meaning the judge had complete authority to decide her fate after reviewing the evidence, the pre-sentence investigation, and both sides' arguments. The defense immediately challenged part of the pre-sentence report. According to Renee's attorney, the report referenced an alleged gang affiliation based on an old investigation from years ago. He argued there was no reliable evidence supporting that claim and asked the court to focus instead on the facts of the current case, not unsupported allegations from the distant past. The attorney admitted Renee made a serious mistake. He explained that she became involved in a frightening situation where someone inside her vehicle discharged a firearm. Although Renee wasn't charged with the shooting itself, she panicked and drove away instead of immediately stopping for police. Her lawyer argued that fear and poor judgment, not a desire to escape justice, led to her decision. He also reminded the court that the pursuit ended without a prolonged high-speed chase because Renee eventually stopped once she regained control of herself. The defense also highlighted Renee's personal progress. Despite mistakes earlier in her life, she had spent many years staying out of serious legal trouble. She earned her GED, maintained employment, and expressed genuine remorse. Speaking directly to the judge, Renee made a simple promise. "If you give me a chance, I won't let you down." It was a brief statement, but one that carried enormous weight at sentencing. The prosecutor wasn't convinced.